Wow! Awesome! Just for a second.
It's my birthday. Would you make my dream come true? Have a picture with me? Just one picture.
Hold on for a second.
No camera.
I'm kind of busy right now. It was such an awesome audience to perform for. We really have loved every minute of our life. Wow. All night long you have given us so much of your love and so much of your attention and so much of your encouragement. We've been feeling you out here all night long. You went through our chest and stolen our heart again, Chicago. Thank you. Oh, I'm tired now. You do something.
Freebird!
I should know better than encourage you. All right, then. What is with those hats? What are you guys doing?
I'm getting married. It's my bachelorette.
Oh, she's getting married.
Bachelorette.
Congratulations. That's not one year.
I was in the 7th grade, so your timing just counts you.
Do you want to do what?
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. Wow, those are gorgeous outfits. I just noticed them. Okay. Now that I got you sort of quiet. No. I was like, you know what? Who asked me? You wanted to do, you had your birthday or something? You want to do, what do you want to do? You want to take a picture? How are we going to take a picture? You have 30 seconds. How are we going to do it?
Okay, I'll be here. Just
Okay, good. Light him up.
Light him up.
There we go. Yeah, okay.
All right! You're all right, Yanni, you're all right!
I felt bad because he started asking me right away when I came on stage, and he was, you know, I'm doing a concert, I have to talk to people. One birthday at a time. All right. You know, I got to tell you something. I'd like to leave you with a couple of thoughts, if I may. In the past few years, we have been in so many different countries, in so many different cities, and so many different cities in the countries that we have been in. It is impossible to even recount. We have been in places where no one has ever been allowed to perform at. Quite a few of them. And over these years, something really stuck in my mind. And this is, you have to remember, this is with no exception, no country and no city, anywhere in the world has ever censored me. Because no one has ever walked up to me and tried to change my words or my message. You have to remember, it's no exceptions. Everybody.
Woo!
Pretty amazing. You know, it puts a smile on my face because it gives me hope for us, for our future, for humanity. I know there are skeptics in the audience, and we all watch the news and look at the internet, and it can be pretty disheartening and sometimes, you know, very painful to watch. But I tell you one thing, I will never lose my faith in humanity and our incredible and I will never lose my faith on our incredible ability to overcome just about anything that we're challenged with. As I'm surrounded by these great musicians, I call them my mini United Nations. I'm not kidding. If you just take 1 minute, Mr. Paraguay on the harp, right there. Right next to me, the beautiful blonde lady playing the cello, Sarah O'Brien. She's from London, England. Right next, Sasha on the cello, who's met him earlier. He's from Moscow, Russia. Sambo is from Armenia. In fact, the first time we started playing together, he didn't even speak English. We spoke notes. That was it. Now he knows only the bad English words. He speaks perfect English now. Just above him, Chicago's own, Charlie Adams. He's Chicago. Right next to him on the bass, Gabby. He's from Venezuela. Of course, on percussion, Senor Cuba. Right next to Mary, the gentleman who's playing the violin, his name is Benedict. He's here from Germany. And he can't stop smiling because they won the World Cup. We'll get him later. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this is something that we all know, especially here in America. In diversity, there's enormous strength, my friends. And that's what you're with here tonight. These musicians bring with them their culture, their minds, their souls, their spirit, their musicality, whatever they were raised with, and we all teach each other. And the growth is enormous, is accelerated. And it gives us this very special car, I think, and I apologize for bragging about my orchestra, but that's why they sound the way they sound. It's because of the diversity. We had an amazing color. This is the best orchestra in the whole world that we get. Yeah. Oh, I forget. I'm from Kalamata, yeah. I have both in me. I grew up in Greece until I was 18 years old, and I came to America, and I have been here for, I don't know, 35, 40 years or so. I was educated here, I learned music here. I have both of you inside me. I have the best parts. I like to keep both the best parts of the Greek culture and the American culture. But most of all, first and most, is I'm a human being. That's it.
Yep.
Then we're Greeks, Americans, Chinese, Indians, and so on. Anyway, I'd like to tell you a short story, and I will not bore you, I promise. It's very short. I know I have said this before many, many times, but it can never be said enough times. It was a few years ago that I was watching an interview with one of the astronauts from the space shuttle. And he was talking about his experiences in space. And he was talking about what Earth looked like to him from above. Nowadays, a lot of what he was saying back then is repeated, is echoed by the astronauts and the cosmonauts in the International Space Station. And I've had the great fortune to meet quite a few of them in person and talk to them on both sides. I have been in NASA in places that very few people ever get to go. I also have been in a place called Star City, outside Moscow, which is the equivalent of the Russian NASA. And this happened maybe 2 months ago. And they allowed me, they had so much trust that they allowed me to walk in there with my own camera crew. Remember, no editing, nobody has ever censored me. They took me to places they never take anybody, and they allowed me to film and do anything I wanted. It's pretty amazing that that happened. But while I was there, I saw something that took my breath away. I saw some of the premier, the best American astronauts training side by side with the premier, the best Russian cosmonauts, and they were one in that place. They all lived together, they trained together, and they trained grueling. It's amazing. They trust each other, and they rely on each other for their survival in space. That's pretty amazing. And that little International Space Station that's going around is an amazing, very shining example for our little planet Earth to aspire to. If these people are doing it, they're doing it right now. They're getting along and they're working together and they're trusting each other. If they can do that, it can be done. And it can, yes. Right. We just have to wander, we have to dream it. And what they're all saying, they're saying the same thing. When they're looking at Earth from above, they are having a hard time telling countries apart from each other. They say what we see is this beautiful, small, blue, one blue little planet, Earth. And all the lines that we have in the maps that divide us, or attempt to divide us, they're not really there, are they? Who's ever seen them? They're not on the ground. Get emotional about this. I dream of the day when all these lines just fade away and we, and we finally realize that we're all one people living on this one magical, beautiful place we call Earth. And whatever we do to Earth, we do to ourselves.